Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about history, chapter number 8, popular beliefs and religious debates. It is for class 7, part 1. So what we will learn about this chapter? So we will learn about this chapter. See here, some religious about we learned in this chapter. What we will learn? So about religious means to find out about the belief system of development, and also we will learn about movements that took place South India and North India. So next concept we will learn to find out about the literary developments, and next concept to find out about Sufism and its teachings. So last concept to find out about legacy of Bhakti and Sufi movement. So these all concepts we will learn about chapter number 8, popular beliefs and religious debates. So let us start. See here, on the one hand, means there is a one side, we are seeing here new religious beliefs. So now one hand we are seeing here new religious beliefs. Okay, so that is Sikhism. Okay, Bhakti movement and Sufism. So one side means one hand we are seeing here the religious beliefs cult. These are the belief cults. So arose in Sikhism, Bhakti movement and Sufism. On the other hand, we are seeing here there is efforts of reforms. On the other hand, we are seeing here efforts of reforms. Okay, means there are reforms, the caste based reforms we are seeing here, that is caste based rigid Hinduism. It is a caste based rigid Hinduism. Okay, so this start with the religious, how it will start. So one hand means one side we are seeing new religious belief cults arose. That cults are, religious cults are Sikhism, Bhakti movement and Sufism. On the other side, means on the other side we are seeing this is the efforts of some reforms. That's the reforms of caste based rigid, that is a Hinduism. Okay, and see here next I am explaining about saints and reformers. Saints and reformers. Saints and reformers, they are like Kabir, Nanak, Mirabai, etc. So they are saints and reformers. Okay, they are preached to concept of one God. Okay, they are oneness of God. Oneness of God and equality among human beings. Equality among human beings. Okay. See here, we are seeing here some popular beliefs, some religious belief cults. We are seeing that some Bhakti movement that is a Sufism and Sikhism. They are arose the religious cults. Okay, afterwards I will talk about saints and reformers. Some saints and reformers like Kabir, Nanak, Mirabai, etc. They are saints and reformers. They preached concepts like oneness of God and equality among human beings. Okay, and see here, this made, so this can be made, means they are teach to the some people, they teachings to the, they change their lives. Okay, and also all this led to reaching changes in the society. When saints and reformers preach to the people, these old sentences, these old teachings means oneness of God and equality among human beings. Okay, so this all led to the changes, this making, they are reaching changes in the society. Okay, then it was dominated by the rigid caste system. This is dominated by the rigid caste system and inequality based on it. So afterwards I will talk about Bhakti movement. See here, this one is Bhakti movement. Okay, so first I will talk about Bhakti movement. Bhakti, what is Bhakti? What is mean by Bhakti? Okay, Bhakti or devotion, devotion to God. Bhakti or devotion, it is devotion to Bhakti to God or devotion to God. Okay, so it finds mention the holy scriptures. Bhakti, it is mentioned in where it will be mentioned in holy scriptures. That holy scriptures are, see here, holy scriptures. So in this holy scripture mention the bhakti or devotion to God. So that holy scriptures, the Upanishads, okay, the Puranas, and next the Bhagavad Gita. Okay, see here, Bhakti movement. What is meaning by Bhakti? Bhakti or devotion, it will to God, devotion to God or Bhakti to God. So this means we find it, where we find this? We find this all mentioned in the holy scriptures. That holy scriptures are the Upanishads, the Puranas, the Bhagavad Gita. We are finding the bhakti or devotion to God. Okay, so this can be written in early century. So where it will be written, when it will be written, so it will be written. So these are all holy scriptures written in early centuries. Okay, so that is of the Christian era, early Christianic era. So there is also mention of three margas. So these are the holy scriptures. This is about bhakti or devotion to God. So now I talk about, there is mentioned again three margas. Three marga. So one by one I talk about these three margas. So three margas are, see here, first one is Jnana Marga. Okay, Jnana marga. Next one, dharma marga. Dharma marga. So last one, bhakti marga. So they are also mentioned 3 margas. First one is Jnana marga. First one is what? Jnana marga. Second one, Dharma marga. Third one, Bhakti marga. See here, Jnana marga. What is meaning by Jnana marga? Jnana marga, it is a path of knowledge. Okay, it is a path of knowledge. And Dharma marga, it is a path of duty. It is a path of duty. And Bhakti marga, it is a path of devotion. Okay, so this there are also 3 margas in Bhakti movement. That 3 margas are Jnana marga, Dharma marga and Bhakti marga. So Jnana marga, so it is about, it means path of knowledge. And Dharma marga, it is path of duty. And Bhakti marga, it is about path of devotion. Okay, there are the 3 margas. See here, Bhakti. Bhakti means what? It accepts like equality. See here. Bhakti. Bhakti, this concept like to equality. Equality, irrespective, that is creed, caste and color. Okay, so Bhakti. This Bhakti concept means some accepts like equality, that is irrespective coming that creed, color and caste. See here, so these are the some first Bhakti accept. Okay, second accept, it is the first accept of Bhakti. And second one here, first one is what? Equality. That is equality irrespective creed, caste and color. And next one, devotion to God. Devotion to God, that is monotheism. Okay, devotion to God, that's a monotheism. Next accept is freedom for all kinds of ritualism. Freedom for all kinds of ritualism. Okay, and next concept, and preaching in the language of the common people. So it is preaching language of the common peoples. Okay, so these are the Bhakti accepts. Okay, Bhakti accepts are equality, that is a irrespective caste, creed and color. And next one, devotion to God, it is a monotheism. And next one, freedom for all kinds of ritualism. And next accept is, it is preaching to language of the common peoples. Okay, these are the Bhakti movement. So what is Bhakti movement? Bhakti means what? What is meaning by Bhakti? Bhakti or devotion. It is to God. Bhakti to God or devotion to God. Okay. So where it will find, where we find the Bhakti? Okay, it will be mentioned in the holy scriptures. That holy scriptures are the Puranas, the Upanishads and the Bhagavad Gita. Okay, and it will be it will be written in early century. Okay, and see here some 3 margas also mentioned here. That 3 margas are, first one Jnana Marga, second one Dharma Marga and third one Bhakti Marga. Jnana Marga means what? Jnana Marga means path of knowledge. Okay, and next Dharma Marga means path of duty, and Bhakti Marga, it is a path of devotion. These are the 3 margas mentioned in Bhakti movement. Afterwards, some Bhakti accepts like, first one is, that is a Bhakti accept equality, equality of irrespective color, caste and creed. And next accept Bhakti movement accept, that is devotion to God, that is a monotheism. Mono means what? One, that is a one God. Okay, and next one freedom for all kinds of ritualism, and next it is preaching to language of the common people. These are the Bhakti movement. So afterwards I will start with development of religious in North and South India. See, next concept I will talk about development in South India. Development of South India. Okay, that is Nayanas and Alvars. Nayanas and Alvars. Okay, so here I will talk about next concept, development of South India, Nayanas and Alvars. See here, around the early medieval period, we are seeing here, so Bhakti cult arose South India. Bhakti cult arose South India. Bhakti cult arose where it was? South India. In this South India arose, that were the Nayanas. So Nayanas, they are the worshipping of Shiva, worshippers of Shiva. Worshippers of Shiva. Okay, see here. Around the early medieval period, we are seeing, what we are seeing here, Bhakti cult arose in South India, that was the Nayanas. Nayanas are the worshipper of Shiva. And also we are seeing here the Alvars. Alvars are worshippers of Vishnu. They are worshippers of Vishnu. Okay, so this like in South India, development of religious cult, their Bhakti religious cult, they arose in South India. One is Nayanas, second is Alvars. So Nayanas are worshippers of Shiva and Alvars are the worshippers of Vishnu. Okay, so the Nayanas and Alvars emphasize their love to Shiva and Vishnu. Okay, that means attention of salvation. Okay, around Nayanas 12 and Alvars 63. Nayanas and 12 Alvars. Okay, see here 12 Alvars and 63 Nayanas. Okay, see here 63 Nayanas and 12 Alvars had started this movement. Okay, see here once again I repeated this one. So Nayanas and Alvars. Nayanas are the worshipper of Shiva, Alvars are the worshipper of Vishnu. Nayanas, they are the 13, means 63 Nayanas and 12 Alvars, they are started this movement, means Bhakti movement. Okay, so in where? Tamil region. In where they started? Tamil region. Okay, see here. Who started in this Bhakti movement? Some potters. Okay, see here. Potters, traders, okay, and untouchables, okay, and also here Brahmans, chiefs. So in South India, they started the Bhakti movement. Okay, potters, traders, untouchables, Brahmans, and also even local chiefs also started the Bhakti movement. Okay, and some of the popular saints we are seeing here. Popular saints, they are Appar, okay, and Samandar, and next one, third one, Periyarvar, and next Nammalvar. Okay, some popular saints are Appar, Samandar, and Periyarvar and Nammalvar. They are the popular saints we are seeing in Bhakti movement. Okay, see here part 1 is completed here. Okay. So here in what we will learn in this part. So we will learn today's in class about Bhakti. Okay. So here Bhakti means we are seeing here one side we are seeing some new religious belief, and that is some new religious belief arose, that is Sufism, Bhakti movement and Sikhism. Okay, and the other end we are seeing they are the efforts of reformers of the caste base, that is a Hinduism. Saints and reformers like Kabir, Nanak and Mirabai etc. they are preached the concepts like oneness of God and equality among the all people. So once this can be made, this all changes in the society, some changes in the society. Okay, and also we will learn about Bhakti movement. What is Bhakti? Bhakti or devotion to God, Bhakti to God or devotion to God. And this Bhakti we are finding, this can be mentioned in where that it can be mentioned in the Holy Scriptures. That Holy Scriptures are the Puranas, the Upanishads and the Bhagavad Gita. So it will learn, means it will written in the early centuries. Okay, and also in this Bhakti movement mentioned 3 margas. That 3 margas, the Jnana Marga is path of knowledge, and second one it is a Dharma Marga it is a path of duty, and third one Bhakti Marga it is a path of what? Devotion. Okay, like this some Bhakti accepts also we will learn today, that is some Bhakti accepts equality. Okay, next that is a irrespective of creed, caste and color, and second one devotion to God. What is that? Devotion to God. That is a monotheism. And next, freedom from all kinds of ritualism. And next, preaching in the language of the common people. And also we will learn about in today's class development of Bhakti. That is the development of Bhakti movement in South India. That is Nayanars and Alvars. Nayanars means what? They are worshippers of Shiva, and Alvars means they are worshippers of Vishnu. And here 63 Nayanars and 12 Alvars, they started the Bhakti movement. Means some peoples are started Bhakti movement. They are potters, traders, untouchables, Brahmins, and even local chiefs also started Bhakti movement. Okay, and also we are seeing here some saints, popular saints. The saints are Appar, Samandar, Periyalvar and Nammalvar. They are the popular saints. Here part 1 is completed. Next part I am continuing next class. Thank you.